This is Theodore, Tudor, Felipe, and Isaac. These 4 editors have made more than $10,000 in total in the last 30 days using Ultimate Editors. Now, when I first heard that, I was genuinely mind blown, but it also got me wondering, what's their secret? Why do some editors find it hard to learn the styles while these guys are creating stunning animations like these? Why is it that some editors send the outreach and build the brand, but they never actually get clients? What makes these editors so special? And how are they able to make $10,000 in the last 30 days with video editing? In order to find out, I decided to interview all 4 of them and ask them all of these questions in order to understand the best strategy in 2026 to making money as a video editor. But first, before we get into how much money they made with video editing and how they did it, let's learn a little bit more about who these 4 editors are and where it all started.
I'm Tudor, I'm 16 years old, I'm from Romania, and I got into editing around like 2 years ago.
I'm Luis, I'm from Colombia, I'm currently 23 years old, and yeah, I've been editing professionally for 3 months.
I'm Isaac from Malaysia, and I'm 22 this year.
My name is Theo, I came from Germany.
So what made you get into video editing in the first place?
I just started a YouTube channel, and I wanted to like be the best at it, and I started to learn to edit for it.
How did you start with video editing and when did you start?
I tried multiple things before, like drop shipping. I tried to be a sales closer. None of that worked. I started watching your videos and it got to a point where I say, you know what? I like this. I want to really push this to see if I can really start making money with it.
I actually had a YouTube channel with Minecraft videos when I was like 10. I just had to pick up video editing for the sake of putting my videos on YouTube. And even for my school projects, I would offer to edit videos for them just so that I could practice. But
So I started a book business with my brother and we wanted to do Theodore, so I had to learn. So I started with Premiere Pro. Then the book business, I gave it up because it doesn't make sense anymore. So then I started with video editing.
Now, you watching this might feel the same at home. You might be getting into editing because you want to create YouTube videos or because you want to edit cool videos that look good. But how did these editors go from this to making $10,000 with editing and creating viral videos that look amazing? First, just like many of you guys watching this, they started out by watching YouTube tutorials. And I wanted to learn what it was like to learn video editing on YouTube. Was it confusing? Was it hard? Was it overwhelming? This is what they said. How did you go about learning it back then?
I just searched tutorials and like trying to figure things out.
What were some of the struggles that you faced? What were the problems that you had while watching YouTube tutorials?
You don't have a structure, so you get random ones. You just learn random things and you cannot like put them together. Very confusing. I didn't see anything about, fundamentals and psychology of editing. I didn't find that thing.
How far did you get into editing? Just learning on YouTube?
Compared to me right now, I would say 5 to 10% of what I know right now. Doesn't even compare.
You can learn stuff, but you don't always know what you need to do next. I mean, sure, you can go there and learn a lot of stuff, learn how to do these crazy edits. It will get to a point where if you want to start making money with it, and you really need to know what steps to take. And again, you can do it by yourself, but it will take way too much time.
What do you think was the hardest part of learning on YouTube? Like, what was the problem? What was the thing stopping you from actually learning video editing?
there weren't any tutorials. They just teach you how to use the software. That's the most that they would do. And when I've rediscovered the video editing industry, the scene, I was like, whoa, there's so much going on. Like, there's so much resources that I can follow.
Yeah, I think first of all, you don't have structure. So this was a problem. And the other problems, you don't learn that much. And
now, it was clear that learning editing on YouTube was difficult because there was no structure. They never really knew what to learn and they had lots of questions about editing. And if you're watching this, you probably feel the same. So the question is, what did these editors do that got them to $10,000 and making these amazing edits? What was the structure or plan that they used, and why was it easy for them to do it while it was hard for everyone else to do it on YouTube? How did you find out about Ultimate Editors and what was the reason you decided to join?
As I was searching on YouTube, I've seen your video. I watched some tutorials and I really enjoyed it because like you do explain them pretty well, kind of fast, but like it's obvious because you need the attention. You marketed UE, I looked at it, so that's how I got into it.
What were some of the doubts that you had in your mind about Ultimate Editors before you got it?
Getting clients out of it. Being 15 and now 16, that's very weird, like working with clients. I don't think anybody would want to work with a kid, so.
But I knew you were an editor doing YouTube videos for maybe more than a year. So when I started in video editing as a serious career, I already knew you were the guy. I mean, like I said, he seems honest. I like his videos. I've been learning from his YouTube, so why not just pay for his services? I didn't have the fear to pay. I just went in.
I really appreciate that, by the way. I really do. What was the thing that made you think, okay, I want to join this?
And I've been seeing all these really cool, flashy edits on X, on Instagram, and I'm like, the Iman Ghazi style was like popping off. So I remember searching up Iman Ghazi tutorial, and I remember your video was like second or third, and so I just went through a few of them. Yours was like the most engaging. Like you talked really well, and your face was there, and I was like, I think this guy speaks really well. And so I watched a few of your videos. I didn't go through all of them. I was like, this guy's pretty engaging. You know, he teaches very well. And yeah, I just saw the link to join Ultimate Editors, and I thought for a while, I was like, I think this is gonna be a good investment. And that's how I joined Ultimate Editors.
What made you want to buy Ultimate Editors?
Yeah, I liked really your tutorials, and this man is teach me something. And my goal was to make money with video editing and to become really good. And yes, then Ultimate Editors was the best decision.
Joining Ultimate Editors gave these editors the structure and plan that they needed in order to succeed. It gave them every course that they could ask for, every editing style breakdown, and everything they needed to know in order to create amazing edits and make money as a video editor. And this is what their journey looked like, going from an editor that didn't know the editing programs all the way to the editors making viral edits. First up, what was the first thing you noticed that was very different from learning on YouTube?
The structure. You have a system like learning Premiere Pro, learning After Effects, then combining those things to like learn the style, and also how you change like the speed of like teaching, because you were going slow about it. You had nothing to hide, like it was very straightforward, everything.
So tell me a bit more about your first few months in Ultimate Editors. What was that like? What did you learn? What did you like? What didn't you like?
Month, actually, I did a course in the Premiere Pro and After Effects. I think I finished them. I started getting into the Josh Leon and Devin Jato style.
Looking back now, like how are you different as a video editor compared to like what's the stuff that you learned in the community that you couldn't learn on YouTube?
Well, obviously the fundamentals and all that, like developing your psychology of an editor and your brain for it. I had some knowledge of effects and all that, but like I couldn't make good looking scenes. They're just breaking down scenes. I couldn't do that, because now I see a scene and I still think about how to make it, and I can make it instantly. Like it's that easy.
Would you say you got to the point where like you're not afraid of complex editing? Like you can look at it, you can break it down comfortably?
Yeah, exactly. That's the nicest feeling, because like you're scared, you know, when you're at the beginning and you cannot do something like that. But now I can confidently look at an animation and just recreate.
What do you think was the most useful course for video editing specifically in Ultimate Editors 2.0?
I would say the editing fundamentals.
What was the exact special thing about Ultimate Editors that made it so easy for you to learn video editing?
What really helped me was the editing fundamentals. We get to a certain point where for some reason your videos doesn't look as good as others. And that module of editing fundamentals really helped me like switch the way I view editing videos.
So what were the courses that you took in order to get this good, and like why were they very useful for you?
The minimal editing style, when some of my edits didn't look as good, I didn't know why. By watching that module, I realized that sometimes it comes down to layers.
Now you got into Ultimate Editors. What's the first like achievement that you made right there?
When I first joined Ultimate Editors, I was like, yo, there's not only Premiere Pro and After Effects tutorials, there are like these different styles. And I was like, I remember clicking into the 3D animation and I looked at the preview, I was like, whoa, this is sick. Yes, this is the one. I didn't waste my money on this. I wasn't scammed.
100%. That's honestly, I'm very excited to hear that. What would you say was the big difference between learning in Ultimate Editors and learning on YouTube?
Coaching. Right, you have these calls, and I remember as a beginner, when I first joined, I had so many questions, I had so many doubts. That really helped a lot, because when I have questions, when I have doubts, I would voice it out, and you or other people in the community would instantly reply. And at one point, I remember on one of the calls, you were like, bro, it's time to put your work on X. I created my X profile, and I just started posting, and that was when it all blew up. And that was when I started to have more DMs on clients. You know, people are actually reaching out to me in my DMs to be the editor.
So talk to me step by step. You joined all the editors. What happens?
Started with cinematic short film. Then after that, I made the editing fundamentals, and this completely changed the way of my own editing. Then I made the other courses, learned the other editing styles.
So you went through all those courses. How long did it take you to go through all of them?
I think the cinematic short film I made in 3 days, and the minimal animation also, just 3-4 days.
The structure in Ultimate Editors is what our editors find to be the most useful part. Knowing what to work on and what courses to watch makes it very easy to master video editing. So now the real question is, how much money have they been able to make as video editors? These editors all joined when Ultimate Editors was either $97 a month or $497. So were they able to make their money back? Let's go ahead and find out. Then once you got very good at video editing, let's talk about your client journey.
I posted the animations I got out of the community, and I started to like do re-edits, and that's when I started to like get leads, ultimately clients.
After getting your first client as a video editor, what do you think was the secret this whole time?
Probably like the personal brand, because you can have way more people coming in and you can see your work.
Tell us a bit more about what you've achieved with video editing.
I made money. I made more than my mom in 1 month. I won another competition in another community. I won this chair I won right now. I bought myself like the whole setup I have here, all for my own money. Now I can actually like edit and do the stuff I want to do.
The first client I got, one day I was just going through YouTube. I saw their post looking for an editor, but I just applied anyway. They like what I did. They say like, you know what? I don't care if you've been editing for 2 months, you know what to do. They started paying me $500 per project.
And then are you still working with that client right now?
Yes, I'm still working with them.
And where are you right now? Like how much money are you making right now with the client, if you could disclose that?
2,000 to 2,500.
Wow, that's amazing, man. How much money have you been able to make as a video editor?
Right now, as a Saas editor, per project, I can make up to 4 figures per project.
Like how has that affected life in Malaysia?
I would be like already above average.
It was just simple videos I made in the first month 500 euros, or yes, $500. I think the first month was then 1,000 euro. The next month was the 2,500, which was then really insane for me.
These editors absolutely crushed it. With the right training in Ultimate Editors, they were all able to achieve their long-time goals of making money as a video editor. Now, you might be watching this video from where they initially started. Maybe you're new to video editing, or maybe you just feel overwhelmed with how much there is to learn. This is why I asked them this question for you guys watching at home. At 16, you're really killing it as a video editor. And I would just imagine there's a lot of people who are going to be watching these videos as like 16-year-olds, 15-year-olds. What would you tell them? Like if you could speak to your younger self right now, what would you tell them?
You know, you want to achieve something, so just you have to work for it now. So in the future, you don't regret not doing it.
And sometimes it's easy to give up. Like, I don't know, this is not working. Every month that goes on, it starts getting easier and easier and easier. You get used to it. Think that much about editing, it just starts becoming something easy. Be consistent, don't give up, because it'll eventually work.
Man, I would tell him it's not impossible, because I really thought it was impossible to make money as a video editor. Looking back, I'm like, it's not impossible. I was thinking like it would be a dream if I could make X amount. And right now I'm making more than that X amount.
Now that you've just seen how 4 beginner editors that didn't know anything joined Ultimate Editors, learned how to edit viral videos, and all made more than $2,000 a month, what are you waiting for? Today, you can join Ultimate Editors and get access to the same training that made these guys viral editors. You can get access to the Premiere Pro and After Effects Masterclasses, where we're going to teach you everything there is to the editing programs. You can get access to the viral editing style breakdowns of 2026, where you're going to become a viral editor. The cinematic style, the minimal animation style, the Saas motion design course, the viral animation breakdowns. You can get access to the editing fundamentals course, where I'll teach you the secrets to good editing and good design principles. You'll even get access to the $2,000 per month editor blueprint, the same blueprint that these guys used to make $10,000 with video editing in the last month. You can get access to all of this today for just $97. Just click the link down below. And if you aren't convinced yet, how about this? Today, if you join Ultimate Editors, you're gonna get 3 bonus courses completely for free: the Viral Talking Head Masterclass, the Dynamic 3D Masterclass, and the Saas Trailer Masterclass. On top of this, you'll even get the chance to be in a high-level editor group chat and even get one-on-one coaching with me if you level up in the community. This is the most valuable Ultimate Editors will ever be. And you just saw how these 4 beginners joined and completely changed their lives. And you can too. Click the link down below and join Ultimate Editors. Let's make you a viral editor and help you make $2,000 per month with video editing. Was Ultimate Editors worth it?
Oh yeah, it was very worth it. It paid for itself, because like I made the money back. It helps you a lot. Like people say, like don't buy courses, you can learn it by yourself, but it's not that easy if you want to learn a skill at a deeper level, because you have the structure, you have the community and the guys like push you to like edit. Like don't be lazy, just edit. Because like if you actually learn editing and you put in the work, you can make the money back like very fast.
Do you regret buying Ultimate Editors? Do you think it was worth it?
I don't regret it. It was definitely worth it.
I just want to say, guys, if you are watching this, I'm not getting paid to do this, guys, but Ultimate Editors, it's a blessing. I'm not even joking. It's as a beginner, it's the best investment that you'll make.